Dear students, please open your textbook before you start listening. Underline important lines and mark difficult words. Use earphone or headphone for full concentration. Happy listening and happy learning. Page number 89. You will see that the atomic radius decreases in moving from left to right along a period. This is due to an increase in nuclear charge which tends to pull the electrons closer to the nucleus and reduces the size of the atom. Activity 5.8. Study the variation in the atomic radii of first group element given below and arrange them in an increasing order. Group 1 element Na, sodium, Li, lithium, Rb, Cs and K. Atomic radius in bracket pm 186, 152, 244, 262, 231. Second, name the element which have the smallest and the largest atom. Third, how does the atomic size vary as you go down a group? You will see that the atomic size increases down the group. This is because new shells are being added as we go down the group. This increases the distance between the outermost electron and the nucleus so that the atomic size increases in spite of the increase in nuclear charge. Metallic and non-metallic properties. Activity 5.9. Examine elements of the third period and classify them as metals and non-metals. On which side of the periodic table do you find the metals? On which side of the periodic table do you find the non-metals? As we can see, the metals like Na and Mg are towards the left hand side of the periodic table, while the non-metals like sulfur and chlorine are found on the right hand side. In the middle, we have silicon, which is classified as a semi-metal or metalloid because it exhibits some properties of both metals and non-metals. In the modern periodic table, a zigzag line separates metal from non-metal. The borderline elements boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, and polonium are intermediate in properties and are called metalloids or semi-metals. As you have seen in chapter 3, metals tend to lose electron while forming bonds, that is, they are electropositive in nature. Activity 5.10. How do you think the tendency to lose electron changes in a group? Second, how will this tendency change in a period? As the effective nuclear charge acting on the valence shell electron increases across a period, the tendency to lose electron will decrease. Down the group, the effective nuclear charge experienced by valence electron is decreasing because the outermost electrons are further away from the nucleus. Page number 19. Therefore, these can be lost easily. Hence, metallic character decreases across a period and increases down a group. Non-metals, on the other hand, are electronegative. They tend to form bonds by gaining electrons. Let us learn about the variation of this property. Activity 5.11. 1. How would the tendency to gain electron change as you grow from left to right across a period? 2. How would the tendency to gain electrons change as you go down a group? As the trends in the electronegativity show, non-metals are found on the right hand side of the periodic table towards the top. These trends also help us to predict the nature of oxides formed by the elements because it is known to you that the oxides of metals are basic and that of non-metals are acidic in general. Now, questions based on this lesson. Question number 1. How could the modern periodic table remove various anomalies of Mendeleev's periodic table? Question number 2. Name two elements you would expect to show chemical reactions similar to magnesium. What is the basis for your choice? Question 3. Name A. Three elements that have a single electron in their outermost shell. B. Two elements that have two electrons in their outermost shell. C. Three elements with filled outermost shells. Question number 4. A. Lithium, sodium, potassium are all metals that react with water to liberate hydrogen gas. Is there any similarity in the atoms of these elements? B. Helium is an unreactive gas and neon is a gas of extremely low reactivity. What if anything, do their atoms have in common? Question number 5. In the modern periodic table, which are the metals among the first 10 elements? Question number 6. By considering their position in the periodic table, which one of the following elements would you expect to have maximum metallic characteristic? Ga, Ge, As, Se and De. Page number 91. In the column What you have learned in this chapter. First one, elements are classified on the basis of similarities in their properties. Second, Dobereiner grouped the element into triads and Newlands gave the law of octaves. Second, Mendeleev arranged the elements in increasing order of their atomic masses and according to their chemical properties. Next, Mendeleev even predicted the existence of some yet to be discovered elements on the basis of gaps in his periodic table. Next, anomalies in arrangement of elements based on increasing atomic mass could be removed when the elements were arranged in order of increasing atomic number, a fundamental property of the element discovered by Moseley. Next, elements in the modern periodic table are arranged in 18 vertical columns called group and 7 horizontal rows called periods. Next, elements thus arranged show periodicity of properties including atomic size, valency or combining capacity and metallic and non-metallic characters. Now exercises based on this chapter. Question number 1. Which of the following element is not a correct statement about the trends when going from left to right across the periods of periodic table? A. The element become less metallic in nature. B. The number of valence electron increases. C. The atom lose their electron more easily. D. The oxides become more acidic. Question number 2. Element 10 forms a chloride with the formula XCl2, which is a solid with a high melting point. X would most likely to be in the same group of the periodic table as A, Na, B, Mg, C, Al, D, Si. Question number 3. Which element has A, two shells, both of which are completely filled with electron? B. The electronic configuration 2, 8, 2. C. A total of 3 shells with 4 electrons in its valence shell. D. A total of 2 shells with 3 electrons in its valence shell. E. Twice as many electrons in its second shell as in its first shell. Question number 4. What property do all elements in the same column of the periodic table as boron have in common? B. What property do all elements in the same column of the periodic table as fluorine have in common? Question number 5. An atom has electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. A. What is the atomic number of this element? B. To which of the following element would it be a chemical similar? In bracket, atomic numbers are given in parenthesis. N in bracket 7, F in bracket 9, P in bracket 15, AR in bracket 18. Page number 92. Question number 6. The position of three elements A, B and C in the periodic table are shown below. Group 16, Group 17. Please see on the screen page number 92 please. A. State whether A is a metal or non-metal. B. State whether C is more reactive or less reactive than A. C. Will C be larger or smaller in size than B? D. Which type of ion, cation or anion will be formed by element A? Question number 7. Nitrogen, atomic number 7 and phosphorus, atomic number 15 belong to group 15 of the periodic table. Write the electronic configuration of these two elements. Which of these will be more electronegative? Why? Question number 8. How does the electronic configuration of an atom relate to its position in the modern periodic table? Question number 9. In the modern periodic table, calcium, atomic number 20, is surrounded by elements with atomic number 12, 19, 21 and 38. Which of these have physical and chemical properties resembling calcium? Question number 10. Compare and contrast the arrangement of elements in Mendeleev's periodic table and the modern periodic table. Now group activity. First, we have discussed the major attempt made for classifying elements. Find out from the internet or library about other attempt to classify elements. Second, we have studied the long form of the periodic table. The modern periodic law has been used to arrange elements in others way too. Find out what are these. Thank you, students. Please listen twice for better understanding. Hope you liked the video and subscribe for upcoming videos.